Hello, everyone, here on Deaf Thought Police. Now, this is my first vlog. My name is Channing. So, for a while now, I've been thinking about um, something that's important in deaf culture, and that's how hard it is for us deaf to find work. So, I'm going to tell you about a story with my experience in finding work. So, back a couple years ago, I applied for an IT job at Staples. So I met with one of the managers who told me that he thought, with my knowledge, they would have a place for me because I have an IT certification. I'm certified with all that stuff. And he sounded really enthusiastic, telling me I should apply and that I would be great to work for their company. So I filled out the application and everything, and I went to the store to make sure that they had received my application. And then the same guy who told me to apply, he came out and he told me that he knew that I had applied to work with them. And he told me that he would have to have someone who wasn't as certified as I was in the back because this person also had to work the floor and communicate with customers. And they needed someone who could not only fix computers but work on the floor as well. And then he asked me if I thought that I would be able to work on the floor with customers. And I told him, I'm not sure if I'd be able to communicate with the customers. And, I thought about it really hard. And I was thinking how hard it would be for me to communicate with the customers. The workers at Staples, they work on commission. So if the workers sell a lot of products to the customers, they get more money. And if they don't, their money gets cut. And I started thinking, if a customer comes in and asks me a question and I tell them that I'm deaf, they're more likely to just say, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then go find another employee that's hearing that would be able to help them. And there would be nothing I could do about that. So I want to know what you guys think about all the job opportunities there are out there for deaf people and how we could create more. And I don't want to say that there are certain jobs deaf people can't do, but there are jobs that it's going to be tougher for a deaf person to do. Something like a retail job. I mean, with that, you have to be able to communicate with customers because they have questions. And all different kinds of people you encounter. You get friendly people, some people that are judgmental and snobbish. And you have to be able to communicate with all those people. And for deaf retail, would that environment is just, it's a hard one to get into. I definitely think we need to have more accommodations for deaf people in the workforce. Accommodations that can help deaf people find jobs. So that way, deaf people, when they go out and look for work, they are not hit with all these terrible experiences. And it's not about being deaf, it's about being efficient. So, I'm very skilled with working with computers. I have my licensure in IT and everything. But the company might prefer someone who's not as qualified as I am, but someone that can communicate with customers and is friendly and can talk to them, and they would hire them over me simply because they can communicate better. So it's just not really fair. I mean, these are just my opinions. I just wanted to open up to you guys and let you know how I feel about it. And this has been bothering me for a really long time. And I want to know what you guys think and your experiences in the workforce, what you've experienced. Have you experienced discrimination? What kind of obstacles have you faced when it comes to communication barriers and things like that? So, thank you guys for taking the time out to listen to me today. Everyone on Deaf Thought Police, and maybe I'll do more of these vlogs.